Counting corners till we get to any place but where I'm at. Every exit's getting louder. I'd assure you that it's nothing, but you never saw it coming, none of it. But then how could you now? A part of me wants you to see. A part of me hopes that you won't look in the mirror and find me window crying in the car home. I left you a tear on my
All right.
but won't let it stay for too long.
Let's see what we got going on here.
Don't wanna ruin the moment, so it's gone before you ever notice. Gone before you ever know.
Easy money, I like that truck.
Gone before you ever
Appreciate it.
Trying to think of something clever or just any word, but there's a lot of it inside a head. If I knew how I'd let you have it. In the halo of the street lights, stomach turning like a rerun. Lucky girl, he's so attentive. If only you had tried to let him know anything at all. How could he ever see the signs if there's none of them around? A part of me wants you to see. A part of me hopes that you won't look in the mirror and find me window crying in the car home. I left you a tear on my cheek, but won't let it stay for too long. I don't wanna ruin the moment, so it's gone before you ever notice. Gone before you ever know.
They're going to Albuquerque, New Mexico.
Gone before you ever know.
Crying out loud. Ah.
Where did it go? The warmth and the smoke when we were standing in the parking lot. Your mother used to swear a lot. I got
you there, bud.
Hey, what's going on, Sim guy? How you doing, buddy? Yeah, no problem, buddy.
Mic check, mic check. It's working, fellas. She working. Yeah, that's fine. It's working also.
Good, man. Good, good. Oh. Family's doing fantastic. Can't complain. How about you, buddy? Oh. Hey guys, are we still running the cattle or something different? Actually, I don't know why I went here. Yeah, 2:21. I don't know what you're doing up so late. Guys, seem to catch you at a reasonable. I know you guys are like
Yes. You can park there, come in.
6 hours ahead, man. It's crazy. I have a lot of buddies that
Get him out of the way.
that play from the UK. and it seems like I can just never, I can never catch up with them. Because most of the time they're playing during the daytime. So I'm in the New York area. So right now it's 10:34 or 10:24 p.m. Eastern time. Ghostbusters. Let's see.
Happy birthday, Powers.
Lenita, how are you? I've been gone so long. Yeah, I do have an injury. I have a broken forearm. That's what I get for thinking I'm in my 20s. I was playing soccer with the boys. And I don't know why I'm going the wrong way, but whatever. I usually play the goalie. It's my favorite position to play. And I'm blocking the ball from getting into the goal, and then it just took my right wrist. So it's basically this bone right here. It's kind of like broken into two pieces. Thankfully, there's no movement or anything like that, so that's pretty good news. And yeah, I've been in this cast for a couple weeks now. Almost yeah, 6 to 8 weeks now. I'm going next week, hopefully, to get out of this cast, and then we should be good to go. Am I still doing leg day at the gym? Of course. That's all that's all I can do right now, to be honest with you. I try to hit legs three days a week. So I'm gonna have fat legs, just solid swole legs, but I've lost. It's been a little bit depressing, to be honest, guys. I mean, it's when I was working out five days a week, I got really big, and then, you know, I've had surgery back in December, and I wasn't allowed to lift any weights or do any like heavy lifting or anything like that. So didn't go to the gym for about a month and a half, and then 2 weeks into going back into the gym, I play soccer, and then I injured my right forearm, and I'm a righty, so it sucks, you know. And so obviously, like, no upper body or anything like that. So lost all of my muscle mass from the waist up. It's the only thing I can do right now, just work on my legs. We've been squatting, boys. We've been squatting. Abs, I don't do abs. Come on now. I must maintain the dad bod. You know what I'm saying? Must maintain the dad bod. It's an obligation at this point. Yes, please go ahead and block the freaking road. I've been through a blah, 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 blah. Let me try that again. I don't know how to talk right now. Yeah, I've been through a couple of things. We'll be doing okay. We're doing all right. We're holding it together. Keeping it together. We are keeping it together.
Hey, Birdman, you got no trailer on you, bud? Pull over, reattach there, buddy.
We're millennials. Have you made any changes to your rig? Not really. Not
Birdman,
recently, no.
Pull over, reattach, thank you.
The couple things that I do want to get though is extension rod that will go onto the that would go onto the shifter knob. So basically you'd be like a nice maybe like 10-20 inches, so like my hand will be up here instead of being all the way at the bottom, which is fine. It's not a big deal. So I do want to get something like that. And also, I do want to get an extension for the actual driving column. So Moza sells something like that. So they sell like an extension column that you attach underneath your steering wheel. So it will quick release attach to the actual base. And it's a solid, I don't know, maybe like 15 inches. So the wheel will be like up here instead of being all the way down there. Millennials, there's no such thing as dad bod.
How about that?
Fact. It brings the wheel closer to you and the shifter higher up. Yes. So it's bringing the wheel closer for sure. So you get that nice steering column that goes between the wheel and the base. And definitely like getting an extension rod, so that way the head of the shifter will be up here. So my hand will be a little bit higher, and instead of being lower. That's something I do want to get. What else? I do want to get something to attach my Logitech Farming Sim joystick. I used to put it down here. You guys can't see, but it's like all the way down here at the bottom, underneath the second tablet. But I want to put it where this cup is. So I want to put it like up here. And then hopefully when I get that column extension, I'll have enough space where the joystick will go in here. And then the shift will be up here so I can still have some space between both. So it's like a lot of, it's more like logistics at this point. It's more logistics. Now the other question is that whether I should go, higher. Is whether I should go higher or bigger or hopefully I'll be in a home next month. Are you still not in a home yet? The farm stick you have or the side panel? It's the side panel. I think it's the whole thing, right? So it's you have all the buttons and then you have the joystick at the bottom. So I think it's the panel. I think maybe it's the side panel, maybe.
Copy, trucker from somewhere?
Wait, am I on mute or am I talking? Oh shoot, my bad guys, I'm so sorry about that. I thought I had pushed to talk. Oh, okay, so I'm streaming and I thought I had pushed to talk and I guess I deactivated by accident. Sorry about that, guys. My apologies.
Okay, driver.
Yeah. Yeah. Sorry about that. I'm so sorry. Yeah, I'm not trucking in real life. No, I'm just streaming. No. I'm Sim. I'm Sim in the server. Yeah.
Correct.
Slow down, boys.
Can't park there, bud.
Oops.
I was testing it out.
Hey, green. Keep. 561. That is so funny. This whole time I'm talking, I thought I was on push to talk. Crazy. I'm gonna push the talk on. Just so funny. Hey, this whole time. This whole time I thought I was on push to talk, but I was. All the money, wow, how exciting is that? Right up there with watching grass grow. Funny. Man. Little bit boo-boo. That took a lot for it didn't happen overnight, buddy. I mean, if you've been watching me for a long time, you would know that I started with like a laptop, and I've talked about it multiple times. This setup is like, I don't know, a year and a half old, and I've been playing this game for, I don't know, since 2012.
How about that, old man?
I pay $2,000 for the room, but if I get this place, hopefully, that's awesome. Hopefully everything works out, Lenita. Keep me posted. Danny, 1990s. How you doing, buddy? Amazing setup. Quality stream also. Appreciate it, man. Thank you so much, Danny. Appreciate it. Glad you're enjoying the stream, bud. Oh, dear. Somebody had asked me before how many frames per second do I get? Vernie B14, appreciate it. Thank you so much. Nice setup you have there. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Glad you guys are enjoying the stream. Appreciate that. So. You know, so somebody had asked me before, how many frames per second do I get? And because I'm running through triple 4K TVs, and I was running everything balls to the wall, I was getting like 40 FPS, which is, you know, you look at it and it's not a lot. So I did go down a little bit lower in terms of, you know, the amount of details and the shadows and all that stuff, because you're not gonna really be looking into a lot of these details. I'm going. Oh my god. You. Dear Lord, man. Appreciate Danny this appreciate it so much. Yeah, so like I made some adjustments. I had my buddy Dr. Dave. If you guys don't know who that is, go follow him on YouTube, Twitch. He's also a truck simulator streamer. He was able to kind of help me out a little bit with the quality, because I mean, like right now I'm running, so just to give you an idea, I'm running 3 TCLs 55 inches. They're all 4K, and a native refresh rate is 120 hertz. It's a native refresh rate, and it has a game mode that bumps it up 144 hertz. The only problem is that the game mode, only detects consoles. It does not detect PCs. And I don't know, I was actually trying to remember to look this up today and I completely forgot. But I'm hoping that maybe TCL is going to release some sort of a software update where it's going to identify a PC as a gaming console. And because even though I'm technically in game mode, it does not update the refresh rate to 144. It's still stuck at 60 hertz. AI traffic, it's frustrating, I know. Tell me about it. Tell me about it. I was just thinking about downloading ATS again. Oh, you should, buddy. Good. A lot of fun. You know, a lot of my friends that are like, dude, like, why do you? So if you drive, right? I mean, a lot of people drive now, but if you drive in real life, why are you driving at home? It's relaxing. Relaxing. What wheelbase am I using? I'm using the Moza R12. Moza R12. I'm thinking. I am thinking of upgrading to the Moza R6. That's what I'm thinking of doing. I mean, again, the R12 is more than enough for me. I mean, I'm trucking most of the time. Hopefully, once I get this cast off, I'll be able to go back to racing for a little bit. I want to do some racing. I kind of miss racing. I haven't done racing. This wheel, I have the Moza R5 for iRacing. Hey, listen, man, listen. I'm gonna tell you right now, Moza bases are fantastic deals because I remember when I started doing this, I bought the fanatec V2.5 And I paid an arm and a leg back in 2018 is when I got it. You know, now you can get a nice kit from Moza for sub $600 bucks. You know what I'm saying? So great deal, quality builds, can't really go wrong with this. Definitely. It's one of the reasons why I upgraded. Also because they put some attention onto the truck simulators. Had the truck steering wheel. Oh dear God. Yeah. Yeah, the Moza K's art level was really good. That's what I ended up getting because they had a. You also have the Turtle Beach direct drive, really? How is that wheel? Moza's better of the two in my racing. Oh, nice. Turtle Beach is buttery smooth over the Moza allows me to feel the track more. Exactly. Honestly, I was very close to going back with the oh my God, no way. Wow. I thought I made it, but okay. I was thinking of going with the Fanatec DD1 because I thought it was gonna be a nice but honestly, like, for me, I bought Fanatec before when they were still kind of a smaller-ish company. And before they were bought by Corsair. You guys remember that? And obviously, like, I was in the like a different groups online for like Fanatec owners and blah 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 whatever. And a lot of people that started buying Fanatec started talking about the quality they started talking about the quality of the trucks. I mean, I'm sorry, of the steering wheels. And especially with like the DD1s and the DD2s, I wasn't gonna fork over $1,000 for a DD1 or DD2. I was gonna wait for a good price. And then when the Fanatec DD wheel came out, their first like budget direct drive wheel came out, it was still a little bit expensive, and people were complaining about the build quality after Corsair bought them. And then, a couple of buddies of mine that I truck with, they started buying Moza, and they were talking about the direct drive and how good it is, and the build quality and all that. And I was like, well, you know what? Let me give it a shot. And I still have my V2.5. It's still on my old rig, not too far from me, where I'm sitting right now. And it's a great base for anybody that wants to start in sim racing or sim trucking. But for me, the value per dollar that you get from the Moza bases, I think, is unbeatable, and the quality is pretty good. So you're not really, spending too much and not getting a lot in return. I bought one of the first wheels Fanatec made. Oh, you bought the Porsche ones? Yeah, like the Porsche, which is the Fanatec V2, I think. Because there was the V2, and then there was the V2.5, and then you had the Club Sport, and then after that you had the DD1, and then DD2, and then the DD came out. And I don't know what they have right now, to be honest. I bought a whole bunch of stuff from them. I mean, I'm still using their shifter because I love the build quality, and I'm still using the V3 pedals that I bought in 2018. Great quality. I'm still using it. Played a ton of games with it. And yeah, I bought the Moza shifter. So if you look at some of my streams back from 2025, like early 2025, you will see me using the Moza shifter. And I didn't like it as much because it was clicky. Lot of clicking. Every time you shift, it's a click. I didn't like that. It's a decent size, not too shabby. Me personally, I didn't like it. So I swapped it out back for my Fanatec, put the Fanatec back on, plugged it into my V3 pedals. We're good to go. The only thing that I'm using from Moza is the R12 base, the turn signal stock, and I'm using the quick release, and I'm also using I have their racing wheel. I don't like the racing wheel. Not really a big fan of it, but before those mine is a CSR. Yep. This is holding it at 55. If you guys hear the Discord conversation that I'm hearing, fantastic. The CSR, I think if I see a picture, I'm probably going to remember it. Yeah, I think you're right. Because the one that I remember is the Porsche, which was the V2, I think. And then there was the V2.5, and then the Club Sport, DD1, DD2, DD. And then I don't know what they have right now. I really don't. I bought everything. I mean, I bought the V2.5. I bought their Xbox steering wheel. Then I bought the Xbox adapter with the paddle shifters. So it's a quick release plus a paddle shifter plus the Xbox buttons and wheels. That was a great buy, by the way. It was expensive at the time. It was like $250, I think it was. And I got it because I used it on my old wheel. I used it. And what else? And I bought the fanatec shifter, the V3 pedals. I bought the handbrake and then I just sold it. I didn't really use it. I was gonna use it for like rally gaming, but I suck in rally. And I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna bother. So I sold it. And what else did I buy from fanatec? I think that was it. Oh, no. I bought the F1 steering wheel. Oh, dear God. Sorry about that, boys. The first wheel was the Logitech G27 when I got from the marketplace, honestly. The CSR just before the Porsche, if I'm not mistaken. I think you're right, Verdi. I think you're right. I think yeah, I think you're right. I think the CSR was before the Porsche. You had a good stream, brother. Love the content. Keep up the good work, brother. 5555 driver. Appreciate it, man. Dizzy, how you doing, buddy? Dizzy D, how you doing, man? Good to see you. Appreciate it. Thank you so much for that. I'm trying, man. I'm trying. Obviously, like I've been streaming much later. Now that you know, I put my little boy to sleep and then get some time to spend with the wifey, and then I just jump down here and then start rolling on the stream. I do miss doing some like single player content, to be honest with you. You bought your first sim wheel in 1998. Holy moly. The first wheel was the Interact V3. I don't think I've ever heard of that before. And honestly, the G27 was also a classic because make sure you guys turn on your headlights. All right, buddy, have a good stream. I'll catch you on the next one. Appreciate it, buddy. Good to see you, Sim Guy. You have a good night, man. You know, the Logitech G27 was a classic because there was the G25. gone. 3 a.m. here in the UK. I wish I still had that wheel on my Voodoo 3 graphics card. Honestly, a lot of those things now are going to go for big bucks. And, you know, I'm going to share a story with you guys. When I was a kid, who am I kidding? I'm still a kid. Some of you might not remember this, but I was very close. When I was a young kid, I used to go, and everybody remembers GameStop and all that stuff. So GameStop used to have a trade-in program. And the trade-in program, you can trade in whatever you want. I had the first Logitech, and I believe it was a Wingman. Oh my gosh. You should have held on to those. I don't know if you sold them or not. And when I was a kid, the first system I had, the first gaming console I had was a Nintendo 64. Actually, no, I lied. It was an Atari. I don't remember which one, but I remember it was the black one, and it had the 2 joysticks. And still have Logitech Momo. That's a good wheel. I know that wheel. Sorry about that, Birdman. You want a lot of races on the Momo. Momo was a good wheel. No way. Yeah, so GameStop. Sorry, I was like listening to an interesting conversation on Discord right now. But GameStop had this trade-in program where you can go and trade in whatever you want, and it'll give you like credits, and then with that credits, you can buy new games and whatever. So I had PlayStation 1, so I traded it in at GameStop, got money for it. I had N64. Actually, I'm sorry. My second system was Super Nintendo. And then I had my N64. I traded that in, and I'm so angry about that because there's so many games on N64 that I wanted to play now, actually. Mario Party, Mario Kart, Bat Fur Day, 007, the GoldenEye. I mean, you name it. There's so many games that I want to play now But to get your hand on an N64, you're gonna dish out a couple $100 plus the games. And but yeah, like, you know, I traded in my PlayStation 1, my N64. I still have my PlayStation 2, Xbox 360, Wii, GameCube. But I'm really hurt about the PlayStation 1 and the N64. Wish I would have held on to those two. So a lot of these like older classic, you know, consoles, they you know, they're gonna hold some value. It's crazy how a lot of the old stuff is creeping in value. Absolutely. Absolutely. My wife doesn't believe in that. My wife is, if you're not using it, sell it. Get rid of it and sell it. And I'm just like, no, it's gonna hold value. Like, you just, that's my 401k. Like for example, like my streaming PC, I'm using a 3080 from EVGA, and my second PC I have a 3080 Ti also from EVGA that I bought during 2021 when the GPUs were skyrocketing because everybody was mining at home and the values just were crazy. And EVGA had a queue that you sign up for, and then when it's your turn, they will send you an email, and then you can buy the card that you want, right? And so the 3080, I got it in a pre-built because I couldn't get my hands on one. Just like everybody else, I couldn't get my hands on one. And so I got it from Newegg. So the computer I'm using for my streaming PC, I built most of it, but I took out the 3080 from the pre-built and I put it into the streaming PC, and I'm using that. My second PC was the 3080 Ti. That one is the pre-built, but I swapped out. So I put in the 3080 Ti for my main gaming PC, and then my streaming PC is a 3080 from EVGA. Yeah, the mining days. Oh my God. And sad part is I probably threw those things out. Well, I mean, at the hindsight, 2020, none of us knew that a lot of these devices were going to go up in value like they have. And so right now I have two EVGA cards, a 3080 and a 3080 Ti, that I'm never going to sell. I'm not going to sell them. I'm going to hold on to them for as long as I can, because I know at some point their value is going to go up. I mean, right now, I think if you go on eBay, you can get a 3080 for about $400. Like an EVGA card for $400. Some on Amazon. Amazon, obviously, I don't really buy used cards from Amazon. But if you go on Amazon, you can find some that I've seen. Some EVGA cards are going for $1,000. So again, you can get some money out of them. But me personally, I'm never going to get rid of them for as long as I can, because I know that they're the last couple of cards that EVGA made. I think the last card was the 3090 Ti, obviously, because they were like, we're not going to do the 40 series because it's blah, blah, whatever. Doesn't allow their values, which is totally fine. But yeah, like some of those things are just going to go in value. Not as much as phones will. Like I have the OnePlus McLaren edition, the 7T Plus McLaren edition, That's a great phone, if you don't remember it. I'm still holding on to it. Some things are not going to go up in value, others will. Like the Fanatec V2.5, I don't know if he'll ever go in value. Like right now, you can get a Fanatec V2.5 for $200, $300. Yeah, so stuff like that is not going to go up in value, but you know, nostalgic. Maybe in 20 years, I don't know if it will ever go in value. But yeah, no, the G25 and the G27 actually, they were sought after, especially back in 2020 when everybody was home. When everybody was home and everybody started buying all these sim rigs, right? Everybody's home, working from home, working remotely, and people started buying these expensive sim rigs, and some of them, you know, they would go like, you know, the secondhand route. The Fanatec 2.5 will go in value because it was before Corsair. That's a valid point, actually. That's a very valid point. That's a valid point. Yeah, I think the DD1, DD2, and I don't remember if the Fanatec DD came after Corsair or before Corsair. I think it came out. I think it came before Corsair, and then Corsair bought them. G9 2021. Yeah, that was. Listen, I'm pretty sure you made a good buck on it. But the G25, I think, is the one that came with the. It was like everything. It was a shifter, the pedals, and the wheel, and then the shifter had the buttons on top that you can highlight for whatever. Grizzly, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you. How are you? But I don't remember. I don't remember, to be honest. I do not remember. But yeah, I mean, hopefully. I mean, I'm still using the Fanatec, the V3 pedals because I was. See, you know, the thing with me is that when I buy something, I like to stick to one brand. I don't like to diversify, right? Because I like one ecosystem. I like one ecosystem where everything works together, cohesiveness. You get all the updates and all the drivers and everything. I don't like to change things up. The DD was the last one before Fanatec. Okay, there we go. Yeah, before Corsair bought them. Thank you for that. And so I like to have everything in one system. That way I don't have to worry about it. You get all the updates, one hub, boom, done. The DD1 is what got Fanatec in financial trouble. Yeah, because a lot of them went bad. Which is ironic because the Fanatec V2.5 is fantastic. I have no problems with it. And the thing with Fanatec too is that they got big very quickly. I've been doing some updates on my rig. What have you done so far? Hey, Mr. Payne, how are you? Good to see you, buddy. How you doing? And so, for me, you know, I was gonna go the entire Moza route. I was gonna buy into Moza, go the whole Moza route, and just go with it. The V2.5 is a great wheel. It is a great wheel, actually. A lot of my old videos up until like the end of 2024 was all V2.5. And, you know, I did a lot of research about Moza because I was thinking, you know, if I'm going to go the Moza route, I'm going the Moza route. I'm going to go everything Moza, get rid of all my Fanatec gear, stick with Moza, and move forward from that. And then, you know, I did some research on the pedals and the feel of the pedals and the quality build and all that stuff. And honestly, it just didn't justify the price for me to switch. You know, looking at the build quality from Fanatec V3 pedals that came out back in 2017, 2018, comparing it to the Moza pedals, I was like, for the amount of money that I wanted to spend, you know, like I had a budget in mind, and I didn't want to go over the budget. And so for me, it didn't make any sense for me to get the Moza pedals. And so did my research, watched a lot of review videos, read articles about the feel of the pedals and all that, comparing it to the V3. A lot of people said that there's no difference. So I'm like, well, why am I going to spend more money, get the Moza pedals, where I can just stick with my V3 pedals that I know is working? I like the build quality. I like the way it looks. I'll stick with it. The only thing that I would rather have is the inverted V3 pedals. Those are the only ones that I would spend money on. I stay in the same ecosystem. I use Moza pedals as well. Yeah. Got a USB mouse and keyboard. Very nice. Very nice. I mean, listen, there's absolutely nothing wrong. I mean, if you upgraded from a Logitech ecosystem, which I'm assuming what you had, Moza software is way better on pedals. I can change my pedal curves. Yeah, I agree. And obviously, like, the technology is different now compared to the Fanatec pedals. I mean, the Fanatec pedals came out almost 10 years ago. Moza came out in the last year and a half. So obviously, I'm expecting it to be a lot better. But for me, it didn't make any sense. And so I was like, you know what? I'll just stick with my V3 pedals. And to be honest, I didn't want to sell the V3 pedals. I wanted to keep the pedals. So I stuck with them. I do like the Moza software though, I'll tell you that. I like the Moza software because everything is right there in front of you. You can click. It tells you what components you have, and it has an update firmware and everything. So I do appreciate that. I really do. Yeah. Oh, definitely. The adjustments for the pedals in the sim racing is a big difference. For me, I predominantly play a lot of trucking, especially now with my disabled hand we got going on over here. So for me, I don't really care about the curves as much. But definitely, like, you can still do some minor adjustments on the Fanatec pedals. And they also, like, you know, I still have the original. I'm the kind of guy that keeps the original box and the packaging and all that stuff. So for me, if, you know, they also give you like the load cells so you can, like, you know, adjust the tension and all that stuff. But I've never had to mess around with it. It's fine out of the box for me. But I will have to check it out once I start going back into sim racing again. My favorite part is driving at nighttime under these lights because the lights are synced up. So you get to go under all these lights, and I like that. What's going on, Hayden? How you doing, buddy? How are you? Oh, wow. So you're a veteran in this. That's pretty awesome. At 2008, I don't think I had a gaming PC. I was predominantly a console guy for a long time. When I started playing this game, I was playing it on my HP laptop. At the time, I thought it was a pretty good laptop. And I was able to run it, and it wasn't even a gaming PC. It wasn't even a gaming laptop. It was an i3. At the time, it was a 14-inch i3 VA panel. 720p resolution at the time. Did have about 12 gigs of RAM, which is pretty good at the time. It was fantastic. And I was playing with a mouse and keyboard. It was your truck is when I bought it. It was back in 2012. Oh my goodness, 1995. That's fantastic. That is awesome. I was very young back in 95. I was a young lad. And I was probably playing on my Atari or Super Nintendo back then. I think it was my Atari. That's amazing. 95, that's amazing. How was it like back in 95? Fozziewig. Appreciate the follow, buddy. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate it. Sim, I finally met you. I love you. Your YouTube content. You're one of the reasons I got into ATS. I appreciate that, man. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Tons of love, buddy. Appreciate that. Well, welcome to our crazy hobby, huh? Where did you meet me at? Iracing looked cartoonish. The racing looked cartoonish. Well, yeah, of course. Of course. Oh, sorry, I've not met you in person. I found your content and got hooked. Well, I'm glad, buddy. Appreciate it, man. Well, nice to meet you as well. I appreciate the follow, and I'm glad that you're enjoying my content. I appreciate that. That means a lot to me. Appreciate that. That's awesome, buddy. I appreciate that. Means a lot. I own a league on iRacing called WFL Racing League. We have a bunch of guys who do ATS and Farm Simulator. That is awesome. Honestly, Farming Simulator is the one thing that I have the game. I have Farming Sim 25. And when I tried to play it in my rig, believe it or not, I had a hard time. Because for some reason it didn't look good. Like it was like a fish eye effect going on, and I tried to spend some time like fiddling around with it. I don't know if it was the TVs that are messing it up or anything like that. I'm not really sure. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know what it is that's making it act that way. But Gotta figure it out and get into farming sim because I really want to do farming sim content. I bought a Logitech G920, hoping to upgrade to the moza truck wheel after I finish college. That's awesome, buddy. That's a great wheel to start out with. I'm on a fence with farm sim. Honestly, I have an Xbox 360 wheel that's laying around, and what I'm thinking of doing is hooking it up to my PC upstairs and see if I can get the game rolling offline, just to get my feet wet. You know what I'm saying? And then maybe start getting some farming going. Oh dear God, I looked to my left for 1 second. Farming sim is a lot of fun. I've seen a lot of other sim drivers that have done farming sim and having a great time doing it, and I really want to do it.
Come on, get the mic check. Check the mail, driver.
Loud and clear.
10-4.
What app are you running on your tablet to get that info? This app is called Truck Sim GPS. I will tell you more about it. I just need to use the restroom and I'll be right back. Be right back, guys. Really had to empty that bladder, boys. All right. I played ETS with my old buddy. Was alive after he passed. I drove his truck one last time. I never played it again until it was 2019. I'm sorry about that, man. Yeah. Yeah. Must have been a good friend. I've been looking for a good dashboard app. So the dashboard app, so I have two apps. The one that's on the bottom tablet here, that one is running Sim Dashboard. You can find it. You can find it on, I think now it's on iOS and it's on Android. And we have a new job on the board yet? Oh shoot, you're right, my bad. So the one that's on the bottom is Sim Dashboard. You can find it in iOS and Android. The one on the top is by Truck Sim GPS. That one is a subscription on Patreon. You support the guy who made the app, and he did a good job with it. And then I think it's going to be released to the public soon. I don't know when, but if you look him up, you can find it online for sure. It just felt weird. Well, yeah, I'm sure it did. What size are your monitors? So these are three 55-inch TVs, or 4K. Yeah, these are triple TCLs, 55-inch TVs. Your setup is a killer as well. I appreciate it, Fozziewig. Thank you so much for that. Appreciate it, bud. But yeah. So these are TVs that I'm using. I was using triple 32-inch AOCs. And they were really good for what I wanted to do. But I was using it for a couple of years, actually. I went from a single 27-inch monitor to triple 27s. I tried one Ultra 34s, didn't like it, got rid of it. And then I went to triple 27s again, and then triple 32s, and that was a sweet spot for a long time. That was my older setup. Is the triple 32s. So I had that for a while, and then late 24, I made the switch to the 55-inch TV. So I don't know, I'm kind of debating. debating whether or not I sell the Flecko. Appreciate it, buddy. CL3KL. Appreciate the follow. Thank you so much for that. So I'm debating whether or not I should sell these TVs and then go bigger. Trying to do something here. No audio? No, you should be able to listen to audio. You have to make your you have to like raise the volume. If you don't raise the volume, you're not going to be able to hear me. That's all right. I won't tell. there's no audio, it's impossible.
Okay, Tyner, I think I'm in the right direction.
I can literally hear my stream right now. What's on, Deja Vu? How you doing, buddy? Yeah, I'm watching my stream right now and I can hear myself. Audio's good, buddy.
Yeah, doing a Convoy by Convoy.
You're all good, man. No worries. Hey, you know what? Let's go ahead and refuel. We're out of half a tank. Might as well just get some refuel. Did we lose you, Super? What I do want to upgrade though is I definitely want to get like more comfortable seats. That's for sure. That is for sure. 100%. Just waiting for a couple of the guys to show up and then we'll take off. Hey, what's going on, buddy? How you doing? Monitor size? So these are triple 55-inch TVs. Wait, you use a MetaQuest BS for sim racing. Do you like it or no? I don't know why I didn't see your comment there. So it's funny because I was thinking of investing in a VR. I think we're waiting for 2 more to come through. And I don't know how that's going to be like with the truck sim. You love the VR, the immersion is unreal. I can only imagine, honestly. I can only imagine. The only thing it's for me is that I've invested so much in the setup that I feel like having a VR headset is like, well, why did I do all that? So, like, you know, talking to some of my like truck sim buddies, the ones that have the VR, a lot of them are tight on space where they're at. And so that's why they end up getting a VR headset, is because for them, they can have a small monitor and then
Check, come on. You're loud and clear, driver.
he's loaded. For you know, so that way for them, like, you know, they're like constrained on space. So keep what you have. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna get rid of it. If anything, what I would do is I want to go bigger on the TV size. So maybe in a year or two, I'll sell the TVs and then maybe go up to 75. I think the stand supports up to 75 inches. If I go to 75 inches, I'm done. I'm not. Loud and clear. Yeah, like I don't think going any bigger at this point is gonna be just foolish.
Tempo.
Are you ready to roll out, or what's going on? Yeah, that's a lot. Are we waiting on anybody else, or are we ready to head out? We actually just start heading out. Were you rolling out?
Never night. We gotta go, bud. We gotta go.
Yeah, they're all rolling out now. Yeah. What do you have right now? That's not a bad way to start. Yeah, time to upgrade. That's a belt. Yeah, Moza's not bad. Fanatec shifter is not bad either. That's what I'm using now. I'm using the R12 Moza base with V3 pedals from Fanatec and the Fanatec shifter. Yeah, you can look at the setup I have. Semi-gated. You lost me at Razer.
Happy birthday, Dan. Thank you, sir. Can I get a mic check, Big Dan?
Is there a Razer software that you can download? Check if there's an update for it, probably in the firmware.
Tempo. It's Big Dan's birthday.
Most of these companies, they have like their own like hub. So if you did, yeah, if you just download like the Razer hub,
Happy birthday, Dan.
yeah.
Happy birthday, Dan.
Also, you can go into your sound settings, you can disable it, and then re-enable it again.
All right, I'm with the lucky.
Bernie, nice talking to you, bud. Nice talking to you. Yes, sir. We'll catch you on the next one, bud. You have a good night. Appreciate you stopping by and keeping me company. So what? Is it only just a USB connection, or does it also have the 3.5 millimeter jack? Gotcha. I would say also another thing that you can do, you can go to Device Manager, and then you look for your audio. Right click on it and click on Update Driver.
Dan, we're gonna run some mega and stuff if you wanna come join us.
Yeah, you can open up your Start menu and then type in Device Manager.
Also, happy birthday, dude.
Yeah, no problem.
Happy birthday, Big Dan.
No, type in Device Manager in your Start menu. And then it's gonna give you a list of stuff that's on your PC. Look for the audio controls. Audio control, thank you for that, yeah. Right click on it and then click on update driver. You know, live streaming troubleshooting right now for one of the buddies in there. Later, bud. Usually if you just highlight your mouse over the exclamation, it might tell you what it is. Worst case scenario. So this is something that I would also try, is they can do control all panel and then kill the Razer software and then open it again and see what happens. Yeah, you're breaking up, buddy.
Yeah, no bad case. Immediate chat bot is just too big.
Let's see you back there. Come out.
Yeah, I would say just kill the Razer app and then open it again and then highlight what the exclamation point says if it shows up again. And then also, if it's still giving you problems, you can also like right click on the application before you start it and you can run it as an admin.
Hi, Super. Man, the cars, the only thing want to do.
That's a beautiful dog.
Yeah, that's faster than mine. He's in the W900. I'm in the 990.
That's a lot of shedding too, right? Your dog sheds a lot. Shed a lot of hair. It's a husky and a German shepherd. Yeah. I have a
I just had a big lag spike right there. Just go around me. Yeah, I'm lagging too. Yeah, we're all bunched up together. Okay, doggy, I see you. Oh, super.
Yeah, it's a beautiful dog. I have a These are international beef. Now that is pretty cool. My first time ever being in back of an airplane. That's pretty cool. That's pretty badass.
No collision in there, folks. Look out. No collision.
Nice. Yeah, when in doubt, just turn it off and turn it back on again. Sounds good, bud. Hope you guys are enjoying the stream. Have a great time. I'm just happy that this stream didn't have a lot of accidents per se. It was good on, bud. Good jobs on the board. Let's go.
Outside my window, is everything pale and cold? Can't seem to pick up my phone. It's been ringing all day long. Behind these clouds, I know the sun will be, but today's raining.
You're God, man.
a nice trip, y'all. Yeah, you got no trailer on it? Yeah, no. I'm about to get off. Hey, top four driver. Have a good night, man. You too. Be safe out there. Another day, another beer. Amen to that. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Appreciate it, driver. Yeah, man. Have a good night. Go around me, y'all.
I'm not a fan of daylight savings. Well, I think that they're going to be passing a law, I guess, to get rid of it, right? 877. You're welcome. It's my money and I need it now. Those were the best commercials. Anybody remember the freecreditscore.com commercial? They're all sitting in a tiny car with a guitar. Free college education. That's how you know you're old. God damn it. Oh yeah, the Caveman Geico commercials were hilarious. It's so easy, even a caveman can do it. Yeah, same here. I know, I canceled all of my TV subscriptions and just do like IPTVs now.
Can I get a radio check?
Loud and clear.
I used to listen to the radio when I used to drive to work in the morning. Why? What state is that? Ah, gotcha. What are y'all favorite drink?
Yeah, doing fine.
We're swerving on my screen.
Yeah, because there's traffic all over the place.
Not a bad collection. I like Moscow Mule. Yum. All right, guys. I think be a good place for us to stop. Almost 3 hour stream time. And I'm getting numb. Later, bud. That'll be a good place for us to stop, you guys. Thank you all so much for jumping on. Appreciate it. Everybody that followed and subs. Really, really appreciate it, you guys. Hope you enjoyed the stream as much as I did. And I'll be seeing y'all in the next one, hopefully tomorrow night. If not, Sunday night. If not, Monday night. In the meantime, have a wonderful and fantastic weekend. And I'll catch y'all in the next one. Take care, everybody.